Have you ever heard someone say, "We don't have enough evidence now, but one day we will"? Well, that's not proof, that's a logical fallacy. There are lots of logical fallacies that people use when defending their points of view. One of the stranger ones is the argument to the future. This fallacy happens when someone says, "We don't have the evidence now, but someday in the future we will discover it, and that will prove me correct." The problem is that truth isn't established by what might be found in the future. An idea has to stand on the evidence we have today, not on speculation about tomorrow. Good arguments are built on real evidence, not on the hope that someday the evidence will magically appear. Let's look at some examples. Flat earthers often say that it's only a matter of time before science disproves the notion that the earth is a sphere. Some evolutionists claim that sooner or later we're going to find the missing link. They also say that we'll eventually find a planet somewhere in the universe that supports life, which will prove that life can arise on its own without the need for a god. Here's a clip of Sam Harris saying that one day we'll understand the brain so well that it will make religion unnecessary.
We will understand spiritual experience so well at some point, at the level of the brain and at the level of the way in which using attention in certain ways can change human experience. We'll understand it in a way that makes a mockery of this kind of denominational religion talk about Jesus and grace, or about Buddha and magic powers.
One of the best arguments to the future I've ever seen. But sometimes Christians fall into the trap of making this same kind of argument. One post I saw on Facebook claimed that the Tel Dan Stela provided support for the historical Moses. Now, I was a little puzzled by this, since this inscription has absolutely nothing to do with Moses, as it was carved at least 400 years after the events of the Exodus. But here's what the author of the post argued. Just like archaeologists found the Tel Dan Stela, which confirmed the existence of the historical David, one day we'll find evidence for the historical Moses, and critics will most likely be proven wrong in the future, just like King David's existence was proven with the Tel Dan inscription. Sorry, but no, this is an argument to the future, which means that it doesn't work. Since we don't have an inscription like this for Moses, this entire post is not only one gigantic logical fallacy, it's also a total waste of time. So if we're not going to let critics get away with making terrible arguments like this, we don't need to be making them either.